A man is born as a leader. A woman is born as a follower. A follower lives by faith. A follower lives by beliefs. But a leader lives by akonuche. A leader lives by understanding, reasoning, and logic. Like if you go in the military setting, for instance, you will see the army military generals. These ones are logical. They discuss and make decisions to go to war or not. The leaders. They live by reasoning, by facts, evidences, to make decision. We are going to fight here. But to the ordinary military personnel there, those ones don't have choice. It's just go and fight in Boronu, and they will follow and go and fight. Go and fight in Katsina, they will enter military and begin to chant and begin to go and fight. So those ones don't live by logic. They live by faith because they are designed to be a follower. So a woman like a follower lives by faith. A woman like a follower lives by the gateways of the ear, hearing, not actually seeing, not actually processing, not actually evidence. And so when you hear that women are the pillar of the church, it was because the church is an institution of faith. And so the pillar of faith institution is a woman who is a follower, who doesn't have access to process that which has been taught. But as a man who is logical, as a man who will take consequences of your decision making, a man refuses to live by faith. Man says, no, if you have told us this thing, we agree, but we have to process the information to see whether facts and evidence of our life reality correlate with the ideology you are passing on to us. Because the leader takes consequences of the positive or negative action, repercussion that come from their action. But the follower have no choice. So it is the fate of a man who understands where and what African Renaissance entails. That's to bring this noisy woman under my leadership. This noisy woman is short logical. This noisy woman is impulsive. She is created to accept things she hears without verification. But me as a leader, I can't allow my family leadership to be in her palms. I must bring her under control. Otherwise, she will use her stupid belief system to ruin your peace of mind in the family setting. So the man was born as a leader. He was calibrated to take the leadership. So he will live by reasoning. He will live by akonuche. That is the difference between masculine culture and the feminine culture. That masculine culture, a culture of men. If you watch in that culture, you see the symbol of justice is in the arms of elderly man opening his eyes. You watch in the feminine culture, it's a culture of women. And you will see the symbol of justice in that culture in the arms of a woman, that her eyes is tied. The 5 senses of reasoning is eye, ear, the nose, the mouth, and five of them. Eyes, ear, nose, mouth, and all of that. When they deliberately tied your eye, it's simply because a woman doesn't actually care about the real truth she's seeing. They want to close her sight of reasoning. So only the things she hears, she will be using to act. You don't need to close your eyes to see truth. You don't need to close your eye to speak truth. Because in our culture, truth is life. So they blinded their justice system to tell you that in this part of the world, we care about evidence, not the truth. But to a man who is born a leader, the assignment is to bring the woman under your leadership. Church is a noisy place for women, not for men. Women can go there and cry all they want. They can go there and sing all the emotional songs for the animal criminal Jesus Christ, which all gives them emotional comfortability. But men know that this is not the pathway that guarantees our survival. This was not the way that we used to pursue the Fulani herdsmen away in our farmland. That's pursuing us away there. If we all become prayer warriors, the Fulani herdsman is going to come and take away our land. This is not the way we can use to preserve that land and produce food. If we are this soft like this is not the way we can control family. Man has a man have gone to embrace this feminine institution that was built on faith for women, and the man automatically became a woman. Every Christian man is a woman. There is no more manliness in him. Bring a cutlass, give it to a young Christian man, he can't even kill a fowl. Life of a man have left him. He has become as soft as a vegetable. If he sees the sight of blood, he's free. Don't even talk about let us go and pursue Fulani herdsmen. He's not there. All he knows is what is written in the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 13. And what is written in the book of Matthew chapter 13 verse 13 was written for a woman who lives by faith and not by akonuche. A man knows it's in our arms to determine the world we live in. Miracle is a subject of a woman. You don't preach miracle to men. A man knows there is no type of miracle you preach to me that will make me go and dig up a yam I sowed today, next day. Yam must follow the process of yam sowing. It must be months, almost a year beneath the ground before I dig it. So we don't need miracle. Miracle is against Owangbede. Owangbede is Nando. So if all of us go to Erunau and there was one brother somewhere who doesn't follow us to go and run out, he will just come in the evening and join us to eat. No! Miracle is against Owangbede. But feminine institution is about miracle. Mana has a lash kato lebrahado zilaya. Lift up your hand, young boy. I don't know, you don't even have anything in your account tonight. But I'm seeing my God taking you from nobody to nobody. Receive it. It's a feminine institution. It's against the collective mind of men who are born leaders. I'm a leader right from my family. All my wives are under my perfect control. The society will be under my control. The community will be under my control. I'm a man. There is no emotion in me. It's time to bring you again into the Zoe life of a man. Where you will now know that a woman is not your companion. Where you will now know a woman is not your better half. When you will now know a woman is not your sweetheart, a woman is your direct opposite. A woman is a follower to you. So you bring her under your leadership. If you put her in height of yourself, because anytime you hear me talking against sweet names, it's not because I am a very, very wicked person. No, those sweet names put your leadership in contention. If you are calling somebody a better half, it simply means that we share our categories of life. We are now in the same hierarchy of leadership. Just like a captain of army calling another captain a better half. Then a half cannot submit before a half. If you must take leadership, there must be separation. Man only submits to somebody he found greater than him. None submits to an equal. Where is the manliness in you again? You no longer have ability to talk in your family. You open your mouth to talk, your wife says shut up. Are you crazy? Leadership has been truncated because that place you went in the church and the man is sit down with a woman and they are being taught nonsense by a pastor is where leadership is snatched away from man and given in the arms of a woman. Because you cannot teach a leader and his follower in the same auditorium, in the same classroom. No, sir. The boys have to be separated so that the instinct of leadership can be activated. When you keep the boys too close to a girl over a time, you equalize them mentally. And so when it comes in a point where they have to know that this family leadership is in my hand. If the family failed, it failed because of my mismanagement. The man is no longer understanding it because the man has been corrupted by the society. Because in the Western culture, a woman rules. So all the activities is giving women leadership power. But here in masculine culture, it's a man's leadership. Either you are leading your family or you are fighting. Because you can't copy culture. Water was there before the fish. So the fish cannot come and be doing guard. That's either I choose water or not. No. Outside water is struggling for survival for the fish. So when an African man is seeing this culture, what you discover is that you start fighting break heart issue. I don't know how many times you have break heart. I don't know how many times people have disappointed you. I don't know how many times you have fight with your husband or wife. The day you met me, I will give you internal peace. I will add extra wife for you. A call for polygamy, a call for leadership, a call for instinct of a man knowing who he is.